we wanted to go ahead and talk a little bit about some holiday safety tips, kind of keep everyone safe, your purse, yourself, your person and your property and your family safe. Just for some simple safety tips for the fall season, especially coming into shopping season. First thing I want to talk about is your vehicle. As you leave your house in the morning, we understand it's cold. We know that it's easy to go start your car and leave it for a minute, real quick, is what we hear often. That's very tempting for someone who has bad intentions, just to quickly go hop in your car and take it. Even if it's locked, it's really not super safe to do that if you have the keys in the car. Our suggestion is always just get in the car, bear it for a few minutes, let the car warm up with you in it, or invest in some sort of remote start system. Those are very beneficial. You can keep your car locked. You can keep yourself much safer. With your car, make sure it's locked overnight. We've had the excuse of, I left it unlocked because I didn't want someone to break into my car. That's really rare that people would actually break into your vehicle if there's nothing inside. Criminals are very opportunistic. So if they see some sort of bag, a computer, phones, any sort of bag at all in your car, that makes it much more tempting for criminals to get in your car to try to remove your property. So make sure you take those bags inside, put them in your trunk. If you have some sort of hatchback vehicle or an SUV, try to get all the items out of your vehicle, or keep them covered under some sort of cover over the back area, or just the best thing to do is keep them out of the car completely. While you're shopping, so you've gotten in the car, you've left your house. While you're shopping, make sure you when you go to a store, lock your car again. Here, listen for the beep. Make sure that all your items are secure. When you are parked in a parking lot, make sure that you park under a light. You park as close to the front of the store as you can, and keep away from dark areas and places. You want to make it as hard as possible for criminals that are opportunistic, that are just looking for the easy out to come get prey on people that otherwise wouldn't be preyed upon. When you get into a store, as you go in, women like to put their purse in the cart, push the cart around. You're going to go look at items. You're going to leave the cart unattended. Don't do that. That's very easy. Someone just walk by, grab the purse, and walk out. A lot of people won't look twice at someone carrying a purse through a store, no matter who they are. So keep the purse with you. Keep an eye on the things that are important. All your personal belongings, your phones, your purses, and your children and your family. With your children, make sure they know where you are at all times. We want to keep them safe. We care about the kids. We care about the kids in the town. We want to make sure that they are always safe, always with their family. We don't want them to get lost. Give them a plan on what to do if they can't find you. Have a meeting place. Have a main area in each store. Say, hey, if you can't find me, meet me by the registers, and I will find you there. That's where we always go, every store, by the register. Easy to find someone by the registers, or some area that you find that you deem appropriate for your family. The kids, they like to wander, they like to find themselves lost. And it's easy to get lost in the sea of clothes and stores and the sea of racks. Kids will hide in there and try to enjoy themselves, but we want to keep them safe and not let them get lost. Also train them on how to call 911, how to contact someone in a store or someone somewhere else if they feel unsafe, and make shere they're aware of where their surroundings. They keep paying attention to what's going on. We want to make sure they're okay. And if you have family, children that are of age that are able to, hello and welcome, of age and welcome to roam a store on their own, make sure you give them a time to meet, certain place and a certain time to meet, so that way you're not going to lose one another, because phones die, people get lost, confusion happens. And finally, with this, we want to make sure you keep safe while you're parked. Keep your car safe. Keep them locked. It's easy to hit the button. Listen for the beep. Sometimes the key fob batteries might die. Sometimes you might be a little bit too far away. Watch for the lights to flash and the beep to happen, and make sure that your car is locked and you're going to keep your belongings safe. Pay attention to what you're doing. Be a hard target. Don't make it easy for people. Crime is most of the time opportunistic. It's a very simple thing to leave your car unlocked, to get lax on what you're doing. But make sure you take care of your own self, take care of your people, take care of your property, and we're always here if something does happen. Remember, we are always here to help, always here to be there for the community, and take care of whoever's around. So again, I'm Jacob McAtee, Speedway Police Department. We're going to pass this time off to our friends with Brixmor to talk a little bit about their property and things going on.
Hello everyone, my name is Colleen Gayton and I'm the Senior Property Manager for Speedway. David Sanders is our on-site facility manager, so he's the one who's there day to day taking care of any issues that occur at the property. He's also, I'll go ahead and turn my camera on. He's also, you can't really see me, it's pretty dark background. But he also oversees some of the larger projects that we have going on. So we do have a number of things occurring that I'm sure, I don't know how many tenants are actually in this meeting, or at least, maybe some of the surrounding communities, but we're doing a lot of work at the center. We really want this to be one of our proudly owned centers, and hopefully that'll happen in the next year or two. What that means is we spend a lot of money at the center and we make sure it's inviting to everybody from a security standpoint, just in from the types of stores that we have there, and just the overall appearance. So we're working on some capital projects now. We've got some EFIS work we're doing, which is really just some work on the facade of the building. It's a large property, almost 600,000 square feet, so we have to kind of do that in sections. We're also doing some work in the parking lots. With the asphalt, doing some paving work. We did a large section. We did a large section recently, and I think we've got another smaller section we're going to be doing. We've done some sidewalk work as well, making sure we don't have any trip hazards. So again, we're just trying to spruce up the property as much as we can, and we're looking at things to do over the next several years in the way of monument signage. Landscaping, again, just trying to make it as appealing as possible. From a security standpoint, we do really take security very seriously and the safety of our tenants and customers. And so not only do we have security there, we also have off-duty police officers. And, we had increased security, I think David Alarcon, that was the last couple of years?
Within the
years ago, yeah, we didn't have the off-duty.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we increased that just to again improve security overall, make people feel very comfortable there. We have some new tenants that are going to be moving in. I'm sure a lot of you have seen some construction. HealthNet is a very large tenant that'll be moving in, so that'll be a nice addition to our site. David Sanders, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, briefly, I just want to say thank you guys for having me, of course. And I wanted to touch on the security there at the center. One thing that we've added is a live view camera in the Coles area, which is a 360 camera, can catch basically every angle. And this camera can read license plate, can get very good facial views at the stores there. I'm repositioning the camera tomorrow to kind of give us a little more coverage in that area to make it a little bit easier to see both parking lots. So, I just wanted to touch on that for a second.
And we're also looking at adding another live view camera, just for the sheer size of the property. And I'd like to introduce David Alarcon, who's just been amazing to work with, and he is kind of a security specialist, but I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself, David.
Thank you. My name is David Alarcon. I'm the owner of Muni Support. We provide security consultations, crisis management, and government relations services to commercial clients. This Speedway is a very large center. I've been helping out. I've been part of the security team there now for over 2 years. And not to get into the details, but one of our key things that we have in our security operations is a very close collaboration with the Speedway Police Department. We continuously monitor the police activity that's happening, and we modify our security operations to kind of coincide with ever-changing security needs of the center. So I encourage all the tenants and our neighbors too, if they see something, to always report it to the police department. And the other thing too is, any security concerns, state standards is a tremendous asset. And just having a conversation with them, an unofficial conversation, letting them know, hey, we're seeing this happening. Another very big important component in security at that shopping center too are the tenants and the neighbors. Not everything gets reported to the police. So it's good to have good communications, so we can make sure that we address issues before they become bigger issues.
Thanks, David.
Thank you.
All right. And we'll turn it back over to you.
Do you guys have any questions for the Brixmor Property Group and anyone here? All right. Well, we greatly appreciate Brixmor for being willing and really wanting to be a part of this community and helping the community grow, maintain safety, and just make it a great place to stay and a great place to live. I mean, building the relationships with the town and the department is excellent, and it's something that we strive to do with everyone in the town, but Brixmor's really taken that extra effort and really cares about the community, and we really appreciate that. We wanted to say thank you for all of them being here and being willing to take some time out of their busy schedules to be with us and to take part in the town. For any of you, do you have anything you'd like to add or a contact information if we have questions?
Again, anybody can reach out to any of us at any time. I don't know the best way to do it with this group. If you just give us, I think all the tenants have our contact information already, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead.
I will go ahead and ask him one question. Jeff Hammer, resident, and I'm curious who's responsible for cleaning up the trash in the parking areas? Is it Brixmor that does that contracts somebody, or are the individual businesses responsible for their own parking areas?
No, we take care. We have a company that we contract with that takes care of all the trash. I mean, the tenants are supposed to put their individual trash in the dumpsters, but we do take care of it. And sometimes we have, quite often, I know at some of my properties, we have illegal dumping. If that occurs where people dump, mattresses or furniture or whatever, please contact myself or David, and we will have somebody remove that. Even if it's dumped right in your area where your dumpster is, it is not your responsibility.
Thank you.
I've personally seen cleaning crews going through the facility very, very, very early in the morning, typically 4, 5, 6 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
cleaning areas, and from what I've seen, they don't stop unless it's clean. So it's been fairly impressive. But if you do witness something you think that might be illegal dumping, please contact Speedway Police Department. That's a violation. So we would like to stop that as much as anyone else, because that's a detriment to the whole town.
Absolutely.
All right, do you guys have any questions for the Speedway Police Department and the Brixmor people as well? We're here to answer anything. I've got Deputy Chief Alexander here. He'll give you his phone number to call him if you need, if you have questions.
Well, I guess I'll throw another question.
Go ahead.
Do you have any specific trouble spots within the town that we should either be concerned about while we're in the area, or places we should watch for concerning activity when we're in those areas to report it?
Anywhere shopping occurs is always concerning, especially in this time of year. And I think throughout any of our thoroughfares, paying attention to who's driving through and any sort of activity in the main areas. Crime gathers everywhere. There's not a specific spot that we're worried about or we're concerned about. Coming into fall shopping season, the Supercenter, anywhere that major shopping occurs, people are out more, they're doing more things, and we're worried about all of those, and we want to be concerned. So increased patrols will be happening in all those places, and if you see something, say something. So it's constant vigilance, constantly paying attention to what's going on around you, so that way you can be prepared and you can let us know, because we can't help unless we know there's a problem. So if there is something that you see anywhere you're at, gas station, shopping, if you're going to the grocery store, we want to be there to help as best we can. But as of right now, no. I think anywhere in the town that's a major thoroughfare would be the major areas where crime occurs in the town, and it's not specific to one area. No. Go ahead.
How big is the police department now?
We're actually we're onboarding a new officer in less than 48 hours. So, but we're currently at 33. He will make 34. We're hiring another one in December, which will make 35, and then there's another open spot, which will round us out, I believe, 36. Correct? 36 officers full time, with 3 reserves currently, and we're looking to expand that. If you're interested in becoming a reserve police officer, at some point that application process will be open. We'd be happy to look into it.
Can you be an old lady?
Anybody's welcome to be an old lady, but I personally don't see any old ladies here, so.
I just have a question. Have you
Yes.
thought about doing the Citizens Police Academy again?
I believe that's going to be coming in the future with COVID and with transition to our new
Right.
building and some other transitions. That's been put on hold, but I believe that's coming in the future. I can't give you an exact date, but conversations are being held to where that's going to probably occur again, hopefully within the 2023 calendar year.
Okay.
Yeah, I know we enjoy doing it. We enjoy having the community part of it, and it's a great thing for the whole town. All right, any other questions? Yeah.
There was something posted about another citizens group. I forget what it was called. Do you remember?
The one that grants sponsoring.
I haven't been involved in conversations with that. I personally.
Resident Academy.
That's specifically for the town. Yeah, I did see an email about that. I remember that. Thank you for jogging my memory. That is to specifically for the town to let people in to see, similar as we've done with the police academy, with the town operation. So looking into what the town does, how it operates, different divisions and what they do, to get the people within the town to understand the whole operating procedure of the town. Should be pretty neat.
Yeah, it sounds really interesting.
Yeah, it's good that the town's looking to get people more involved to understand what the whole process of the town. There's a lot of inner workings, a lot of people behind the scenes, behind the camera, as you might say, that do an excellent job, and getting them in the spotlight for once so that people know how great of a community you have is going to be absolutely excellent, and we're really excited to see how that goes. Anything else? I'm here all night. If you have questions, contact Speedway Police Department or Brixmore through any of their tenants. We're happy to answer questions. We're happy to be there for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching online and being part of the online community. If you need something, we're always here to help.